In today's tutorial, we're going to talk about Image2TAB, and this is creating a tab file from a given JPG image. First, once you're in DASView, find the Image2TAB click button, and this will open up a new window. From here, go ahead and select the JPG file that you want to import. In this case, we'll go ahead and pick this one, 3172 Porter. The image will come in. Go ahead and type the address that you want in the top. It'll find the address. This one's here at Palo Alto, Stanford Health. The image and the map underneath it will now overlay, and you'll see that they're slightly rotated. So put your image and grab it and drag it to the left to rotate it, and then move it, left click, drag and move to put it on top of it, as close as you can to begin with. Look for this little white dot that's here in the middle. This is your anchor position. You can drag your anchor position, and now as you stretch the image, the anchor position will stay fixed. You can also adjust the transparency of the image so that you can see the Google Earth below the map. If you move the anchor position to a different part of the building, you'll notice now if you rotate, you're going to rotate around that anchor position so that you can fine-tune your alignment. Again, I'll move it up to the upper corner. Now when I rotate, I'm rotating around that anchor. When I'm ready, I'll click the checkbox and now make the tab file. So now the tab file has been prepared. You can download it. We're going to take this tab file that we just created and we'll put it inside of LML and use it to drop breadcrumbs. So click the plus sign. When we go to route set, we'll open the image, and this time we'll look for that tab file. Click OK, and now when we're ready, we'll go ahead and start dropping some breadcrumbs. So we'll open up the image in the in-building. We'll start a log file. Once the log file is ready, we'll have the Start Floor button turn blue. That's what allows you to drop breadcrumbs. So we'll speed up the process here quick as we drop some samples. Great. Now that we have the log file finished, we'll go ahead and process this one in LMA just to validate that the GPS images were all brought in the way we expected them to. We'll open up the in-building view, and we'll drag and drop the RSRP in. So this is a copy of what we dropped for breadcrumbs. Now I'm going to create a grid, and in this grid I can now export to KML. And once we have that KML file, we'll just go ahead and open it up into Google Earth. So there's the KML that was just created. And when we put it into Google Earth, we can now see that the breadcrumbs are on top of the image that we had originally used. Now let's bring the data into DASView. Here we will first convert the log files to DASView. We'll select the log file we just collected. We'll also select where we want that output folder to go, and we'll convert. Once we have the converted file, we'll see that there's the zip file that was contained that DASView will use. So we'll create a new project. We'll drag and drop that zip file in. We'll validate the log file first. And now we can go ahead and look at the project summary. So if the floor plan, if we look at RSRP, it will contain the image that we originally dropped breadcrumbs for. And in the report option, we can export this data then into the IBWave CSV. When we open that zip file that comes down, it will have the CSV that's ready for import into the IBWave design file.